Bruno Mars soundcheck at Riyadh Air Metropolitano. Madrid goes absolutely wild. Imagine this. The lights of the massive Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium, usually quiet and cold, suddenly come alive as thousands of fans who arrived hours early erupt in cheers. Then, that unmistakable voice fills the air. Bruno Mars himself. No full stage costume, just a mic in hand, delivering an emotional, raw rendition of "When I Was Your Man" that sends chills down everyone's spine. This isn't the main concert yet. This is the Bruno Mars soundcheck in Madrid that turned the Spanish capital into pure chaos. Welcome to this special news report that will make you feel like you're right in the middle of the madness. Hit that like button right now, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment saying Bruno Mars Madrid if you're a die-hard fan who would queue for hours. Let's dive into this incredible story together. Today, Friday, July 10th, 2026, the iconic Riyadh Air Metropolitano, home of Atletico Madrid, transformed into a global music temple. Bruno Mars is bringing his highly anticipated The Romantic Tour to the city, and this morning's soundcheck proved exactly why he remains a superstar. Thousands of fans from all over the world packed the area since dawn. Some carried handmade posters, others wore Silk Sonic merch, and groups even flew in from different countries, chanting "Bruno, Bruno," and turning the atmosphere electric. The energy inside the stadium during soundcheck was pure magic. Stadium lights slowly swept across the stage, and then Bruno appeared. He smiled wide, joked with his band, and jumped straight into singing. His voice was crystal clear, powerful, and full of soul, as if this wasn't just a rehearsal but a full-blown performance. "When I Was Your Man" echoed through the stands, and the entire venue fell silent for a moment before exploding with roars. Can you feel those goosebumps? It was one of those rare moments where everyone felt personally connected, like Bruno was singing directly to them. But this was only the beginning. The soundcheck continued with more hit songs that drove the crowd even crazier. Bruno tested new arrangements, paused occasionally to adjust the mic or chat with the crew, all while keeping things fun and professional. The visuals were dynamic, cameras zooming in on his focused, sweaty face, then pulling back to capture the full band energy. Suddenly, he launched into a snippet of "It Will Rain," his voice rising and falling with deep emotion, reminding everyone of love lost and found. Madrid went absolutely wild. Fans in the stands started singing along even though it was only soundcheck. The vibe already felt like a full concert. Let's go deeper into what made this soundcheck so special. Bruno Mars is a true perfectionist. Every detail, lighting, sound system, timing of transitions, he checks personally. In a massive venue like Riyadh Air Metropolitano with tens of thousands of seats, the challenge is huge. The acoustics have to be perfect so that tonight's main show, every note of Treasure, 24K Magic, and fresh tracks from his new album, The Romantic, hits exactly right. His production team worked non-stop, cables everywhere, technicians running around, while Bruno stayed calm and charismatic in the middle of it all, leading with natural star power. Quick pattern interrupt. Picture the camera zooming tight on Bruno's hands strumming the guitar with precision. The tempo slows, the emotion builds, then suddenly the drums hit hard and the full band explodes. That's exactly what happened during this soundcheck. From intimate ballads straight into funky grooves that made the whole stadium move. Madrid goes wild, no question about it. People jumping, hugging strangers, happy tears flowing. This wasn't just a rehearsal. It was a unifying experience that brings people from every background together through music. Here's a teaser to keep you hooked. Wait until we reach the full climax where Bruno and the band delivered a complete, high-energy version of one of his biggest tracks. You don't want to miss the massive payoff. Meanwhile, the scene outside the stadium was just as insane. Merchandise lines stretched endlessly, tour backdrop photos flooded social media, and local Spanish media went crazy covering how Bruno Mars' arrival boosted Madrid's tourism. Hotels are fully booked, restaurants packed, and the whole city has this electric party atmosphere. Opening acts Victoria Monet and Anderson Paak joined in rehearsals too, adding even more layers of excitement. Their Silk Sonic chemistry from before still feels fresh, and tonight at Riyadh Air Metropolitano, it's going to explode all over again. As the soundcheck progressed, the curiosity built higher. What made this session extra special? Bruno tried out several new songs from his latest album. His voice sounded more mature, the arrangements richer, and his interaction with fans felt incredibly personal. He even stepped off the stage briefly for some high fives with front row fans. Those moments were captured on hundreds of phones and instantly went viral across TikTok, Instagram, and X. Searches for Bruno Mars Soundcheck Madrid and Riyadh Air Metropolitano are trending worldwide right now. And now, here comes the satisfying climax. Toward the end of the soundcheck, Bruno Mars stood center stage under dramatic lighting and delivered a full-power performance of one of his signature songs in a special version dedicated to the Madrid crowd. The stadium roared back, thousands singing every word as if the main concert had already begun. The emotion peaked, pure excitement, nostalgia, and appreciation for Bruno's timeless talent. The payoff? Everyone present knew they had witnessed something unforgettable. Madrid officially fell in love with Bruno Mars all over again. This soundcheck is proof of the universal power of Bruno Mars music. From Jakarta to Madrid, from longtime fans to new generations, his songs always connect on a deep level. Today's session was just the warm-up, but it already set the internet and the city on fire. Tonight and tomorrow, Riyadh Air Metropolitano will witness history as part of the romantic tour. If this got you excited, inspired, or simply made you smile, drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Share this video with your fellow Bruno Mars fans, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss updates, behind-the-scenes footage, reactions, and more. Like this if you want Bruno to come to Indonesia next. As the final notes of that powerful soundcheck performance faded into the stands of Riyadh Air Metropolitano, the energy didn't drop. It only built higher. Bruno Mars wiped sweat from his brow, grinned at the small but dedicated crowd of early fans and crew, and gave a casual wave that felt like a promise of even bigger things to come tonight. This is where the real story behind the scenes gets even deeper, and why this particular stop on the romantic tour is already being called legendary by those who witnessed it. Let's zoom in closer on the technical mastery happening here. Sound engineers adjusted levels for minutes after each song, making sure the bass from hits like Uptown Funk would shake the stadium without distortion. Bruno was hands-on, walking around the stage, pointing out specific spots where monitors needed tweaking. "Let's make it perfect for Madrid," he said at one point, his voice echoing through the empty seats. That dedication is why fans travel across continents. It's not just about the performance. It's about the respect he shows to every single person who buys a ticket. Pattern interrupt. Imagine the camera slowly panning across the massive field, catching glimpses of confetti cannons being tested, massive LED screens lighting up with test visuals of Bruno's signature style, gold tones, retro vibes mixed with modern flair. Then suddenly, the tempo shifts as the band launches into a funky rehearsal of "That's What I Like." The groove is infectious. Crew members who have worked hundreds of shows are smiling and nodding along. This is the kind of moment that reminds everyone why live music still reigns supreme in a digital world. Fans lucky enough to catch parts of the soundcheck shared stories that spread like wildfire online. One group from Latin America described how Bruno acknowledged their flag during a quick break. Another fan from Asia posted a shaky video of him practicing intricate dance moves, showing he still brings that full entertainer energy even in rehearsal. Searches for Bruno Mars Riyadh Air Metropolitano Soundcheck, Bruno Mars Madrid 2026, and the romantic tour highlights are exploding across every platform. Madrid has truly gone wild, turning this into a city-wide celebration. Now, let's talk about the emotional depth that makes Bruno Mars different. During a quieter moment in the soundcheck, he sat at the piano and played a stripped-back version of a ballad from his new album. The lyrics spoke about love, growth, and reflection, themes that resonate deeply with longtime supporters who have followed his journey from doo-wops and hooligans all the way to Silk Sonic and beyond. You could hear a pin drop in the stadium as his voice filled the space with raw vulnerability. Then, without warning, he transitioned into an upbeat track, lifting the mood instantly. That ability to control emotion and energy is what separates legends from the rest. The production scale here at Riyadh Air Metropolitano is massive. We're talking state-of-the-art sound systems calibrated for a crowd of over 60,000, stunning visual effects that will sync perfectly with every beat tonight, and a set list that mixes classics with fresh material from the romantic. Paak's drumming during joint rehearsals added that extra layer of live funk that fans crave. Victoria Monet's vocals blended beautifully, creating harmonies that gave everyone a preview of the magic to come. This isn't just a concert. It's a full sensory experience designed to create memories that last a lifetime. Teaser for those still watching. The real payoff moment that fans are buzzing about involves a special surprise Bruno hinted at during Soundcheck. Keep going to hear how it all comes together in an unforgettable climax. Beyond the music, the cultural impact in Madrid cannot be overstated. Local media outlets are running non-stop coverage, interviewing fans who waited overnight just to be close to the stage. Restaurants near the stadium are offering Bruno Mars-themed menus, and street performers are covering his songs for tips. Tourism officials are already noting a significant spike in visitors because of this tour stop. It shows the power of an artist who transcends language and borders. Whether you speak Spanish, English, or any other language, when Bruno hits those high notes, everyone understands. Let's dive into some fan reactions that captured the spirit of the day. One young fan said, "I've been waiting 3 years for this. Hearing him sing live during Soundcheck healed something in me." Another veteran concertgoer noted how professional the entire setup was. No ego, just pure focus on delivering the best show possible. These stories highlight why Bruno Mars continues to sell out arenas and stadiums worldwide. His connection with the audience feels genuine, not manufactured. As the Soundcheck wrapped up, Bruno gathered his band for a quick huddle. They laughed, high-fived, and looked ready for battle. The sun was climbing higher over Madrid, casting golden light across the pitch. In just a few hours, those empty seats will be filled with screaming fans, phones in the air, ready to capture every moment of the romantic tour live. The anticipation is electric. You can almost feel the stadium vibrating already. Here comes the big payoff you've been waiting for. In the final moments of Soundcheck, Bruno delivered a complete run-through of a high-energy medley that blended his biggest hits with new material. The band was locked in, the sound was pristine, and the small crowd inside lost their minds. Confetti even dropped during one song as a test, and the visual was spectacular. That moment crystallized everything. The hard work, the passion, the years of dedication. Madrid was not just hosting a concert. It was participating in a cultural event that will be talked about for years. This is Bruno Mars at his absolute peak, delivering magic before the main event even begins. The romantic tour represents more than just music. It's about romance in all its forms: love, life, heartbreak, and joy. Bruno has evolved as an artist, and this Soundcheck proved he's bringing that growth to every stage. Fans leaving the venue area today carried smiles that couldn't be wiped off. Social media timelines are flooded with clips, photos, and stories under hashtags like #BrunoMarsMadrid, #Riyadh Air Metropolitano, and #TheRomanticTour 2026. If you're planning to attend tonight or tomorrow's show, or even if you're watching from afar, this is your reminder to soak in every second. Bruno Mars doesn't just perform, he creates experiences. The Soundcheck was the perfect appetizer, and the full concert is going to be the main course that leaves everyone satisfied and wanting more. Drop your favorite Bruno Mars song in the comments below. Which track do you hope gets a special treatment in Madrid? Share this continuation with friends who love the 24K Magic Man, and stay subscribed for full concert reviews, setlist predictions, and more exclusive coverage. Like if this made you even more excited for tonight. This extended report from the heart of Riyadh Air Metropolitano captures the wild energy, deep dedication, and pure joy of Bruno Mars Soundcheck Day. Madrid has officially been conquered. The night ahead promises to be historic. Keep the love flowing, keep streaming his music, and we'll see you at the next big moment. Music like this reminds us all why we chase these experiences. Until next time, stay romantic, stay wild. Picking up right where the magic left off. The The atmosphere around Riyadh Air Metropolitano continued to buzz long after Bruno Mars wrapped his soundcheck session. Crews began final preparations for the main stage, but the stories from those early hours kept circulating among fans and online communities, turning this ordinary Friday into an unforgettable chapter of the romantic tour. Let's keep exploring what made this soundcheck so electric and why Madrid is still vibrating with excitement. One of the standout elements was Bruno's interaction with the band. You could see the chemistry in real time, quick nods, shared laughs, and seamless adjustments that only come from years of performing together. When they rehearsed Silk Sonic material, the groove was undeniable. Paak's rhythms blended perfectly with Bruno's smooth vocals, creating layers of funk and soul that had everyone nearby moving instinctively. Monet added her powerful range during harmonies, hinting at how explosive the opening sets will be tonight. This collaborative spirit is what elevates a good show into something extraordinary. Visualize the pattern interrupt here. The camera pulls back wide across the empty stadium seats, sunlight streaming in, then rapidly zooms in on Bruno adjusting his in-ear monitors with focused intensity. The music tempo drops to a soulful ballad, building emotional weight, before exploding back into an upbeat chorus that makes the whole production team cheer. That dynamic shift kept energy high throughout the session and will do the same for the full concert crowd later. Beyond the technical and musical aspects, there's a deeper human story. Many fans shared how Bruno Mars' music has been the soundtrack to their lives. Through breakups, celebrations, road trips, and quiet nights. One couple who met at a previous Bruno concert traveled all the way from Barcelona just to relive that feeling at Riyadh Air Metropolitano. During soundcheck, when familiar opening chords played, they held hands and sang along softly. Moments like these remind us that concerts are more than entertainment. They're emotional anchors that connect people across time and distance. Social media has been on fire since the first clips leaked. Bruno Mars' Soundcheck Madrid is trending globally alongside Riyadh Air Metropolitano Wild, the Romantic Tour Live, and specific song mentions like When I Was Your Man Soundcheck. Fans are dissecting every second, the new ad-libs, the refreshed arrangements, and Bruno's obvious joy being back on stage after time away. Content creators are already editing reaction videos, slow-motion highlights, and side-by-side comparisons with past tours. The internet is collectively losing its mind in the best possible way. Let's talk production scale again because it deserves more attention. The stage setup at this Madrid venue is next level. Massive video walls, intelligent lighting rigs that respond to the music in real time, pyrotechnics tested carefully during soundcheck, and a sound system powerful enough to deliver crystal clarity to every corner of the stadium. Bruno personally walked sections of the floor to ensure sightlines and audio balance felt right. That level of care is rare and explains the loyal fan base that follows him around the world. As the sun moved higher over the Spanish capital, security and staff managed growing crowds outside the gates. Excitement was palpable. Vendors sold everything from official tour shirts to homemade signs. Street musicians played Bruno covers, drawing circles of fans who danced and recorded stories for their followers. Local police even joined the positive